It's chat time with Chunk and Cucumber and your host, Dino.
Hey! Not in my box.
What? Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
What a way to start. I'm not in my box.
Yep. That's about on par for us. Welcome to Chat Time. I'm your host, Dino, as always. With me, of course, is Cucumber maybe and Chunk sometimes.
Cucumber maybe.
Oh, and then Ryan's down there too. Hi, Ryan.
Yeah.
And we got a special guest with us, Jovenshire. Joven's with us. Hi. Jovenshire.
Hi.
I forgot the.
Hi.
Sorry.
And it's the with like 4 E's.
Yeah. There's so many Jovenshires running around. One
yeah.
has to be the leader.
That's how you get the. It's like when you got to get a new username and somebody took it, so you just add vowels at the end of the name until you get the one you want. Exactly.
Like, that's the one.
Exactly.
That is the one.
Mitchie says she met another Dino yesterday. Woo!
But
You
there can only
gotta
be
kill
one.
him.
Time to
You
fight
gotta
again.
keep our Dino at
Yeah.
top of the line. So
There can only be
remove
one.
all opposition.
Although I will say that most of the time there are nicknames. Mine is actually Dino.
Michi says, remember, guys, you have to prompt Chunk to be funny.
Yeah, you gotta let me know. You gotta
Softballs
let
for
me know.
Chunk, everybody. Softballs.
All right, you
Chunk's
I believe.
Chunk's got it this morning.
Yeah.
I do.
Softball joke.
I'm obviously lying, but Chunk, I like your confidence.
Thank you.
Oh, great.
He's got that in spades.
So before we get to know who the heck this guy is above me, let's find out how we're feeling today. So let's go with, but how do you feel?
I don't remember the topic.
It's gonna tell us.
Told you like 15 minutes ago.
I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, either.
Good. I'm glad.
I was
So-
smooshing Windows, like Smosh.com.
Oh, so you gotta smoosh those
Smoosh
windows,
games.
yeah. Smooshgames.com.
So, spoilers for later. So today, since all of us here are gamers in some fashion, I decided the category for But How Do You Feel, by the way, for those of you that are joining us, But How Do You Feel is where we describe how we're feeling using a certain category. And today that category is games. So the kind of game. So it's a theme.
Games.
And the kind of game it is, whether it's a massive multiplayer, massive online multiplayer, etc., or like a side scroller or a first person shooter, whatever. So yeah, if you want to do that, and then you could even deep dive further and say what platform it's on, or if it's on multiple platforms, or if it's only for Game Boy Advance, etc.
And also what snacks you might eat while playing the game, and also what friends you might bring, and
Sure, exactly.
Oh
Whatever
yeah,
you want.
friends. I have those. Yeah, I do have those. I do have those.
So I had got an idea, and then it's one of those things where like the rabbit hole takes you down. It's gonna be a little cheesy. I apologize.
Ooh, I like cheesy.
Shut up.
Oh.
So I was thinking about what game am I? I was like, well, I feel like I'm a side scroller like shooter where you can see I feel like the path in front of me is a little bit clearer now, so it's not first person, so I can see a little bit ahead of me, but there's still a lot of obstacles to get through. But it's a co-op because I have a girlfriend who's very supportive now, and I feel like I'm going.
Was she not before?
No, this girlfriend in particular has been very supportive. Others have not.
Yeah.
So,
the rest of them.
Is it like a side scroller like Mega Man, like OG Mega Man, when you have to bring in Rush the dog, and then like Rush will help you like jump to higher spots? Or is it more like Contra, where both players are there the whole time with an infinite amount of ammo?
comparing my girlfriend to a dog is probably not the best idea, considering she's probably watching
but it's
right
a
now.
robot, a multi-use robo-dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
It's
you're
superior.
very true. I will say I feel more like Contra, where we're on the same thing.
Okay.
We're
Gotcha,
doing
gotcha,
the same
gotcha.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
Just dope. I miss Contra.
Me too.
Right? But do you
yeah,
have to input the Konami code to make it to the end, or is it like you got this? So I'm getting way too deep into this analogy.
No, you're
No,
good.
welcome home, Joven. Welcome home.
And Cucumber, I'll get to your picks in a second.
I think you know what? no code needed. I think we figured it out. So
Aw.
yeah.
Good. This is good.
Horrible.
It also means that you've died like 1,000 times before, but this is the one, baby. This is the one.
Exactly. I've been sitting at that arcade cabinet all day waiting for the perfect person to come around, and finally somebody gets it. You know.
Gotcha.
That's what
This is sweet. I like this. It's went in such a good direction. So wholesome.
Thanks. That's not going to stay there the whole time. I promise.
Good.
Who's next?
I am like, let's see, I'm feeling like the Gale Force 9 Dune board game. Like, I'm in it for the long haul. My brain
way
hurts
too many
a lot.
rules.
Way too many rules, and I'm playing on advanced, so it's like I have to do fractions in a board game, and keeping up alliances is really fucking difficult, and I just, you know, I'm a little burnt out is what I'm saying. That's all.
So wait, do you have like friends that want to play along to this particular game, or did you have to like force them over?
No,
with,
I
like,
have to force them around the table. I've had maybe 2 volunteers for that game, but I want all 6. God damn it!
For myself, I would say this happens a lot with newer games where they advertise like this great multiplayer experience, but then you launch it on day one and it just keeps crashing anytime one of your friends tries to join in, and then eventually you just get to a place where you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna turn off multiplayer and just play by myself and see if I can get through the whole story, taking on every little category and every single enemy without any help. And then just crashing and then like having my friends join in over and over and over until it works. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense?
Yeah,
You want to play
Good,
some
good,
Dune?
good.
Looks like you're where I'm at.
Yeah, that'll be so much simpler. To make the comparison, it's kind of like, you know, you're trying to play Dune with your friends, but then every time they try to get through the front door, your house is set on fire.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chunk almost
We've had that
melted the
happen.
place with
That's
hot
normal,
coffee
right?
this morning.
That's normal?
Totally normal.
I'm gonna go with one of the roguelike games where like I get through my day and then it ends and I just wake up right back where I started with only a little bit more knowledge to get me through this day. And just over and over.
Loop Hero.
That's a good analogy. That is a fantastic
Chat
analogy.
time, reminding you of life's futility. One episode.
Just like the worst of Groundhog's Day with no Bill Murray ever.
Da, 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 da.
Good morning, campers.
Shine campers.
That's fun. What about you, Ryan? What do you think?
I'm gonna say if there was like a multiplayer Skyrim where it's just
Oh,
mean
Oh, you mean the Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah.
That
Which
super
also
exists?
crashes anytime you try to get a
That you
friend online
played
to play
with
with
us?
no, but like specifically like the Skyrim style of play, just with more people.
Uh-huh.
No, Elder Scrolls Online feels different to me. That is not the same as Skyrim.
you. Is it because it's not in first person? Wait, you can go third person.
Is it because you're playing with other people?
Is it too many people?
too
Do you
many
just need a finite amount of people?
Yes.
Is it because it doesn't
You
fit
don't
your
want a
analogy?
massive multiplayer online game. You want a multiplayer
Oh,
online.
you want like fucking Gauntlet Legends, but Skyrim. That's what
Right.
you want?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
that would be-
Also, an infinite amount of ammo.
Yes, yes. Barbarian needs food badly.
All right, don't drink coffee with you guys. Got it.
Yeah.
Choose
So
my moments.
why Elder Scrolls multiplayer?
Like, I feel like I'm on a lot of like side quests, but then there's one main quest that I'm also still trying to get to, but there's some side quests that keep coming up that I'm like, all right, I'll get to it
Yeah.
eventually. But
Yeah, I've never fucking beat Skyrim because I was like, oh, shiny.
yeah.
We're walking this way. No, why are we walking this way?
Yep.
I'm just gonna kill every slaughterfish for the next 3 hours.
That was me with Breath of the Wild. That was just,
So good.
I want to get to the top of that mountain, and then I'm going to go to the top of that mountain, and then I'm going to go to the top of that mountain.
Don't forget your cold pants.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Princess Zelda's like, hey, you want to rescue me or something? You're like, no, I don't.
Yeah. I need to get this goddamn motorcycle thing.
Connie says getting Avengers beta flashbacks.
Yes, like precisely. That was literally one of the games me and my friends would jump in. It's like, we're gonna have a good time. I don't know. You guys want to meet up in real life? No? Okay. Yeah.
Reed says the GTA roleplay private server is what Ryan needs. We gotta get into that. I feel like we're just ridiculous enough to have fun there. And then
Yes. 8 years later, now's the time to jump in, guys.
we're very timely here. Thank you.
It's working.
We're old, okay?
Yep.
Michi says she's D&D. I have no plan, a million choices, and I'm likely going to choose the most impulsive, dumbest choice I can, thinking it's the right one. Yeah.
Yep.
That's about right.
Sorry.
That's D&D in a
Hobos,
nutshell. I think.
activate.
Exactly. Well, I'm very happy with the choice I made but how do you feel? Clearly, it went really well. For those of you, by the way, for those of you who are watching on Volume and Facebook who are confused about who we're talking to in the chat, join us on YouTube. That's where our chat is. That's where you can talk to us.
I also have the volume chat open, so if you're on volume, don't sweat it. I got you,
Say
kids.
hi over there.
Yes,
Yeah,
let
fucking
us know you're
say
there.
something. Shit.
Say something.
Anything.
Let us know you're there. Let us know if you have any
Hey,
questions.
out there says
we
good
go.
morning
Out
from
there.
volume. What's up,
Good
bud?
morning. Good
Thank you.
morning.
We're everywhere.
This is like 1-to-1 active right here. I like it.
Yeah.
I think we're learning that morning time is not the time for volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, thanks
Or for me.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Yeah. Oh, thanks out there. Anyways, so let's talk about this guy. This guy with the very handsome
This guy.
mustache.
I do. I'm
Yeah.
bringing it back. I had to shave it, but it's now in a place where it's a little more prominent again, so we're good.
I'm infuriated at how quickly you can get it back, by the way.
Oh, no, it's so am I. So am I.
Yep. Dan says, what is Volume? Volume.com is a new streaming service primarily geared towards musicians and stuff
we
like that.
said,
So
fuck it. We'll just stream there anyway.
Well, we
It's a lot of
require
people.
attention. So
Yeah,
we're gonna go
that's
wherever
fine.
people will watch us.
That's good.
it's also there's a lot of people watching, but not as many people streaming on it. So join us on there as well if you'd like. I mean, if you're here, you're here. That's great. If you want to open up that in another window, sure, whatever you want. But yes, Joven, hi.
Hi, hey, what's up? Glad to be here.
I just realized I didn't close my door, and it's probably echoey for you guys. Anyways,
it's fine.
Okay, cool. Joven, who are you? What do you do? How do you put your socks on?
Normally by stumbling, much how I get through life. No, so I'm Jovenshire. I've been on YouTube for the last 12 years or so. Probably most notably found my fame on by launching Smosh games. So I did that for about 7-8 years, and since then I've kind of doing my own thing. I recently did a D&D show where we also had puppets on called Stuff of Legends. So we had a group of actors who were playing the game, and then everything that they did was then recreated and mimed over by puppets. You know, and that was a lot of fun. We did 6 episodes of that, and now I'm a showrunner. Now I just make other pilots and other shows, and kind of just try to collect dollars like it's a video game or something.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've always been. I mean, I'm still a little confused about exactly what a showrunner is. When I started,
It's a fake job.
hearing that, yeah. When I heard it, I was like, oh, so they run around the set and tell people where to go? No. Oh, they take scripts to people. No. What do they do? I'm confused. I never quite got what the run part meant.
Yeah. See, I always was intimidated by the running part because I'm more of a sit-down kind of guy. But no, a showrunner is essentially the writer and director for TV shows. It's the guy in charge of or lady in charge of a TV show. Because on set, a writer is like the top that you can be, and the director is second. So you won't see a lot of writers try to move to movies because then they have to give up their baby, and then other people do stuff with it. Whereas if you're a writer in television, you stay in charge of everyone. So a showrunner is just the person in charge, lead writer, the person that you should listen to if they start talking. Unless it's me who's talking, then there's probably someone else on set that has a better opinion.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, the chat is calling out. Well, we do prefer the term "felted friends" here at Perception Studio, but it's okay. Everybody gets one.
Oh, felted friends. Yes, I have a number of felted friends outside of you two, but this is the first time I'm being interviewed by felted friends, which is dope.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes, and you absolutely get a pass considering your generosity towards the Felted Friend community by giving them a platform.
Yeah, giving us work.
I try to make
Well,
it
not
as
us
much of a
particularly,
platform and as many. No, not you two guys. You guys should be muted more often. But I'm glad to be here.
You know, I've been trying, but it doesn't work. They run the thing, so that's fine.
Connie says Stuff of Legends was a delight.
I'm glad that you liked it. It was a lot of fun. We wanted to do like sometimes when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons, Cucumber, as I know you know for sure, sometimes it can get a little complicated and hard to find a jumping in point. And so with Stuff of Legends, we wanted to find a way for like any person who just thought Dungeons and Dragons could be kind of cool and give them a place where they can jump in, watch 30-minute episodes and be like, "Oh, I get it. This is the joke, right? This is what's happening."
Yeah.
And so anyone can watch it and laugh along.
I like that. I like especially the like short episodes, because I know the first D&D show I watched was Critical Role a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, and I mean I was committed, so I was cool because I started from the beginning, and going through four hours of poor audio and video quality just to get through the game, because at that point I started in end of 2019, so they were already well into campaign 1 at that point.
And it's like I love what they do, and I love them as individuals. And and when you think about like, all right, I'm gonna watch some D&D stuff, that's normally the first name to pop up, and it's a steep jump in. And so ours is like the baby step in. Like you can kind of get an idea of what's happening in 30 minutes. Yeah,
I like that. That show is Critical Role is what I watched first, and then somebody put me onto the Adventure Zone. And I was like, "Oh, why did I start with this? This is so much easier to digest."
Yeah.
So I like that it's a smaller, especially because it includes the Felted Friends. So it gives people a lot of fun and be like, "Oh, this is D&D. Oh, this is great. I want to try."
Yeah.
And it's always fun working with Felted Friends because the medium itself it's like. In cartoons, to me, when directing a cartoon, you lose some of the physical comedy as much as you try to throw it in there. And but by working with this medium, it gives you a chance to really play with that in a world of live action cartoons, essentially.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, and as someone who has directed both, cartoons are great. Cartoons are fun, but it's fun when there's something physical there.
Yeah. We give you instant results.
Instant results, and you guys bounce back after getting hit by a mallet really well. So that's always nice.
I might need to visit a Stitch shop afterward.
That's true. So what? Let's talk about Stuff of Legends. What brought that idea out, and how was that process getting that thing on the air?
On YouTube, we had done some stuff on youtube.com/the Jovenshire, where we did some RPG stuff, and it was fun. But like I knew that I wanted to find a way to be able to physically tell the story so that the viewer can like stay engaged and like every 30 seconds be like reminded what's happening, because it's very easy to like, especially on YouTube, you just lose retention the moment you start, you just start losing people. So the moment a video starts, people just start leaving. So how do you keep someone? And so we wanted to try to solve that problem. And I thought by being able to watch like a cartoon version or a poorly photoshopped version, or then we move into how we did Stuff of Legends. But we did have the chance to do it with Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons and Dragons, which is how we were able to get it made, because it's kind of an expensive show. We filmed in a castle. Castles are expensive. I don't know if you knew that. Lack of indoor plumbing, but the price still goes up. Originally, this show was pitched as a Magic the Gathering show, where we were going to do some of with Dungeons and Dragons, there are expansions where you can play in the worlds of Magic the Gathering. So we actually pitched it as a Magic the Gathering show, and then Wizards of the Coast was like, "This is cool. what if we just did D&D proper? And I'm like, go on. And so it's funny because I don't think I've talked about this too much on air yet, but if you watch the story of Stuff of Legends, you'll notice that there are some very heavy Magic the Gathering influences that are still in there. For example, I think it's episode 2, we make it to a prisoner's carnival, which originally was us going to the Rakdos Circus on Ravnica. So I was a little lazy in my writing. I liked the original story so much that I was like, no, I'm gonna keep some of these elements. We had a Medusa character show up, which was going to be Vraska from Magic the Gathering. So now that with that information, you might watch Stuff of Legends and be like, oh, wait a second, that's just a Civic Combine.
I only recently got into Magic the Gathering, like within the last year.
Are you playing on Arena?
Yeah, I tried in person before.
That's a good jumping in point.
With my ex, and she didn't like that I kept beating her. So
we're back.
Yay, we're back.
Cool.
Hi,
Hey, we're
everybody.
back.
Welcome. Are we good? Let us know in the chat if we're good. But we should be good. Anyways, we were talking about Magic the Gathering, and I was saying that I just started playing it, and I started with Arena for real with Arena, and I like that it's free. It's a great way to get into the game and get like sucked in, and also hate it at the same time.
There's times I'll be playing and I'll lose my 4th game in a row, and you're like, why am I still doing this?
Like,
Play
this
again.
is the 7th deck in a row playing Dimir Rogues, and I'm sick of it.
Oh, so okay, so you get the Magic the Gathering experience now.
Yes, I get it completely. I haven't.
Are
I
you
haven't
ready for that
dipped my
D&D
toe.
set that's coming out in July?
Yes, I was about to talk to you
yes,
about
I
that. Yeah, I'm super
Yes,
stoked.
yes.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yes,
it. I'm doing it.
I-
I'm buying hard copies for that. I'm digital everywhere else for Magic, but that really sold me.
Absolutely samesies. I'm hoping they give us because I'm a big Legend of Dritz fan. For those that read the D&D books, and so I'm hoping that we get some of those characters from the Forgotten Realm to pop up as characters. Because why not? Right? Why
I
not?
I feel like they will.
Yeah,
I feel like they will.
Now I really
So-
hope so. Because you have to have legendary characters, right? And if everything is
Yeah.
based on D&D already, like why not take the time to be like, all right, let's have some fan service.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of fan service, hey Wizards, if you're watching, where the fuck is Dragonlance for 5e? Come on now. It's been a minute. Let's do it already.
You heard, John.
That was like my first foray into anything D&D, was reading the Dragons books in that series, and I had no idea it was D&D related. I was like, this is just a great story, and then it was fucking dope.
What's funny is I was going to jump into the Dragon's Lance books after finishing the Legend of Dritz books, and not knowing that there was like 25 books for Dritz.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
his journey never ceases. He is just
Yeah,
he is
that's like a
the
character
Jack
who's
Sparrow
been
of Dark
2,000
Elves.
years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it won't die.
So the show went on, and the experience itself was. I mean, this wasn't your first time directing a show, right? You had done plenty before.
directing something this big. It actually was. This was like a full series, like an entire season. I had before that, a year prior, worked with Arcade Cloud to make a cartoon called Worst Ways to Die. That was a little short-lived because of the pandemic kind of threw everything into an array. But that was and directing a cartoon is very different than jumping on set with a bunch of human beings and while trying to DM a game. So that was the first time being on camera and directing at the same time. If you're not counting like Smosh game stuff,
Right. I mean, those are smaller things at least, but
Yeah.
What was I guess what was the hardest part of that transition from like Smosh games and animation to like, oh, okay, now I have humans I'm looking after that are doing a bunch of shit?
I would say it was pacing, right? In a Smosh Games video, it's like watching a like unscripted reality show. Like we can just like talk and do whatever we're doing for 45 minutes, and somehow we will make anywhere between 22 to 27 minutes of something will make sense. This was, we had to fit in an actual like D&D campaign, which we're looking at getting done in about 6 hours, and making sure that every hour that we film for an episode is telling a beginning, middle, and end with perfect pacing, to be able to watch as like a TV show, because we were trying to the goal was to get this onto some kind of network. And so while DMing and being on camera and trying to give the best experience there, also being very mindful of what beats we're making, how long a battle is going, what conversations have taken place so far, what's going to get taken out. And so just having your brain active on both sides and trying to like keep everything moving at the same time was it was a challenge. It was a challenge. A lot of it was just guessing. It's like, I hope that worked.
Yeah, I am always amazed by the ability of people to manage that many, especially creative types, successfully and like under like one plan and get it all going. I'm sure there's plenty of people to help, but still.
I was surrounded by an amazing crew, which is honestly the secret to my success so far. Is I've had people that know what they're doing around me to make it a lot better.
And you know what? I feel like that's anything, really. You know, a lot of people who do a good job are there because they find the right people to trust, and that gets you everything, you know?
Yeah. You hear about some directors on set who can kind of be nightmarish, because it's like, here's my vision, we're going to do it this way, I want you to do it this way, and you're going to say it like this, and you're going to do it, you're going to light it like this. Whereas I believe it should be more of a collaborative effort when directing or creating, because, you know, it's a bunch of artists in one room. Let the artists do what they do.
Yeah, exactly. And
Shit right here.
Other directors, take note. Unless you want to hire us for something really big, then whatever you want.
Then I'll do whatever you say.
I am not afraid of selling out. Just for money's sake. Anyways.
That's what selling out is.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's very true. So you mentioned Smosh Games. So, I didn't realize you were the creator of Smosh Games. I knew you were part of it, but I didn't realize, because I wasn't following Smosh back then.
Summer of 2012, Clever Games, myself, Lasercorn, and Soinki got picked up to help launch their channel. So we were there at the coming up with show names and show ideas.
That's so cool. What was that particularly like? Like, what was the goal of Smosh Games? What were you? What was? Yeah. Why did it come around? Was that your idea, or did they hire you to create it?
We were very lucky to be paired up with Ian and Anthony, because they knew they had done some gaming stuff on their channel prior to that. Obviously, like the Pokemon Rap or some Legend of Zelda stuff, and their gaming stuff was really, really popular, and they knew that that would work, but they didn't have like the bandwidth for it. So they decided that they wanted to kind of like have a new channel that was able to be run by other people, that they can pop in and just have that machine going. And so that's kind of where the Smosh Games creation came to be. We had the same parent company, and they're like, well, these three guys play video games all day, why don't you work with them? And they're like, fine. And then but
awesome.
Instantly, like we found out we had a good connection, and we were on the same like wavelength, like creative wise. Like our jokes had the same beats, and we're hitting in the same places. We're like, this might actually work.
That's so cool. So you've done quite a bit of like, if you've ranged from YouTube all the way to like full productions. What did you do earlier in life that brought you here? Like, did you study film? Did you fall into this?
The thing that actually got me to where I am right now is I used to be a paranormal investigator for a lot of Southern California.
Oh shit!
Holy shit!
Really?
Yeah,
Dude, let's do a ghost show. Let's go.
I'm more qualified than you think.
I have no doubt. This is great.
Yeah, I was running tech and cameras for paranormal groups, and then eventually got picked up, and I was making documentaries with this one guy. and those documentaries would then get like split up and then sent to like Discovery Channel, Travel Channel during like the Halloween time. And then he was doing some work with VH1, and so he was able to get me an in at VH1, where then I started working on reality shows like For the Love of Ray J. I went on tour with Bret Michaels for Rock of Love.
Dang.
And then from there I started doing like just with my experience with post-production and production, I started looking at YouTube, because I was then jumped over and I worked on the Guild for a little while when that was a thing. And then I was like, all right, let's just keep doing YouTube stuff. And then but it was all because I was running tech for paranormal companies and doing documentaries
Sick.
and traveling around with that. Yeah.
Did you
That's
find
so cool.
anything convincing?
Oh, yeah. I'll be the first one to say that 99% of the time it's absolutely nothing. But there were a few times where we were at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. Not Stan Lee, but the Stanley
True
Hotel.
believers. I want to be haunted by
Yeah.
Excelsior!
But yeah, the Stanley Hotel is where Stephen King stayed at when he wrote The Shining. So allegedly, everything that happens in this hotel, like he then put into the book. Obviously, it gets embellished for blood coming out of an elevator, but like the two twin girls down the hallway is a thing from the Stanley Hotel, and we were filming a documentary there on like why it's such a charged location. And we were down in like the basement area where it's not like it's, here's the carpeted floor in the basement or anything. It's just like the catacombs of this hotel, and we're in like this narrow passageway, and it's just like dirt mounds and whatnot, and we're doing a little EVP session. So I've got two different microphones set up on both sides of this narrow hallway. I have a few couple cameras, and they do their thing, and it's as cheesy as you would imagine it to be. And then everyone leaves out this small, narrow passageway. And then it's just me in this area. And then like I'm grabbing one microphone and I'm about to go grab the other one. And like this rock hits me in my head. And you see red when something hits you in the head. You're like, what the fuck was that? Thinking it was one of my like camera guys or someone on the tech side just messing with me. And we are listening back to the audio. And there's nothing during the whole EVP session. And then you hear me go, ow, what the fuck was that? And then you hear two kids laughing on both audio tapes. Yeah. And it's like louder in one that's further away from me than the one that I'm holding in my hand. So yeah, that was... Yeah. Still kind of gets me feeling a little goosebumpy.
Oh, man. Oh, I love it. I had my first, I swear, it's got to be paranormal. I was at the Charles Schultz Theater at Knott's Berry Farm, which has got all kinds of ghost stories. But I was on the stage getting my makeup done. I had my eyes closed, and they were spray paint, airbrushing my face. And I felt a hand on my shoulder. And this was during the pandemic, so nobody should be that close to me, besides the person that's doing my makeup.
Recent.
Yeah, no, very recent. And I felt a hand on my shoulder. I was like, who the hell is that? And I had my eyes closed so I couldn't look. But she didn't say anything. And then she stopped. And I looked, and it was gone. And that's when I felt it not there anymore, was when I saw it. I was like, what? But it was a very definite, like it wasn't like a little tickle. It was like, wait. And so I was like, hey, who was here? And she was like, nobody was here. I was like, nobody put their hand on my shoulder or anything? She was like, no. I was like, I just felt somebody grab my shoulder. And she was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, every day I'm here, I feel something tugging my leg, like without fail. And I was like, and you just say that now? What?
It might be all the possums. It's just a theory.
Could be true.
There's a
Could
lot
be true. Oh, man. So what, now I'm curious, what got you into paranormal stuff? Was that like a job you were hired for, or you were like, I want to find ghosts?
Just a high school kid looking for an adventure. Where I grew up, there was like this place that had been like abandoned, like this summer school thing that had been abandoned for a long time. And it'd be the place where like high school kids would go to drink and stuff. And, but it would also be where like, the weird creepy kids would go and like read from books they shouldn't be reading from in Latin and stuff, and we're like, all right, well, let's go check it out. And we just had some pretty terrifying stuff kind of happen there, and just like I think from some of the documentation that we got there, just word from like the Southern California area was like, oh, okay, so you guys actually like get stuff, so hey, come work with us. And so work is like a strong word. It's not like I was getting hired in early on. It's like, we too are an investigation team. Would you like to join us and go on some wild adventures? I'm like, yes. I don't even say
Yeah.
no.
That's
Paranormal Avengers. I dig it. Building a team.
I love that there's just a community of paranormal
people
investigators.
coming from, like different walks of life coming together.
Yeah, I love that. Wow.
And
Okay,
that's
cool.
And that's how I became a YouTuber.
You have had such an array of things in your life.
If I wasn't lazy, I should probably write a book. It's been a unique experience.
Just have someone write it for you, and you could just talk about your life, and they'll make it.
One might
sound
say
good on
I
paper.
could ghost write it.
Sir, I need you to go home now. Thank you.
I am.
Damn it! Foiled again.
Joke's on you. I'm remote, baby.
Oh
You
man,
guys should have never had me on. But yeah, I worked on VH1 reality shows. I was a paranormal investigator, the valet attendant at Pachanga. Like I've kind of done it all. Yeah,
I'd like to think that was in between these. Like you did paranormal
It
investigation.
definitely was. No, even better. I go from VH1, top of my career, network television, to parking cars in the middle of the desert.
That would be very Southern California of you to do that.
I used to be on VH1. Yeah, I knew Bret Michaels. He was a punk.
Hey, valet, you want to host a D&D show? Get over here.
Yeah, sure. The ghosts? No, I don't give a fuck. I was a very French-like ballet attendant, constantly smoking and complaining about stuff.
Yeah, VH1 changes you. You know, that's what.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think now is a great time that I have this BuzzFeed quiz. We've been talking about gaming today. I
Dino's
figured let's
bored.
throw this-
Yeah, look at that. What the hell?
Mostly because of you, Chunk. Thank you.
Just listening.
So let's get. I like that it's a gamer quiz, but also the questions have nothing to do with gaming, and I like those kind of quizzes when they have nothing to do with the actual topic. But yeah, so we're gonna do this really quick. There's a BuzzFeed quiz if you want to join us. I like our conversation, and I want to continue getting to know who we are.
Yeah.
That's the one.
After
So this
this-
section.
And what better way to find out who you are than with a BuzzFeed questionnaire?
Exactly,
That's
because
right.
this segment is called "Let's Let the Internet Tell Us Who We Are." All right.
Name.
Yeah.
And you know it. You know it's accurate when it's made by some guy named Dude Bro.
Dude, bro.
Dude Bro.
Oh my God, you're right.
Hey, by
Yeah,
you, bro.
gamer by Dude Bro.
That wasn't a
Dude, bro.
joke.
He's got 140 points though, so that's got to mean something.
Good for him.
There's points. I don't understand this.
I don't either.
Yeah, I wonder can you like redeem them for like little erasers, or if you save them up and like a new Xbox or something?
Like one
Pencil
snack-sized
topper.
Yoplait or something.
Yeah.
You
It's,
receive
like,
one
expired.
Go-Gurt.
The pop top is like
From 1994.
It's one of the original Danimals.
I don't know why. Like,
That's a
mint.
good one.
It's
That's a good
mint.
reference.
It might taste like
But
mint
it's
now.
not supposed to be. It's
Yeah.
watermelon that tastes like mint now.
The sprinkles are raw candy now.
I don't know why, but the first question is making me think of Blade Runner's Void Comp test. Where it's like,
So,
behind
no,
it,
why
it's a turtle on its
either?
back.
Oh, talk about deep cuts. You're in a car on the highway. Do you ride shotgun? What's shotgun? Admire your surroundings, i.e., look at other cars and drivers. Stay in one. I like how they had to give an example of what admiring your surroundings was. Stay in one lane the whole time. Switch lanes constantly to get to your destination as quickly as possible. Spend more time on your phone than watching the road.
I feel like I can do 1 and 2 together. I'm often shotgun, and I also enjoy my surroundings. But
yeah, like what are you doing in shotgun, and like you're just sitting there not admiring anything and not being on your phone? It's like, what would you like to listen to?
Dashboard only.
Like where is like drive the car because you don't trust anyone else's decision making? Where's that one?
I'm gonna go ride
true.
shotgun because I just don't want to be driving, and I'm not a great driver. So
I'm gonna go with driving because I get car sick if I don't. So, but I'm gonna stay in one lane the whole time because I get nervous changing lanes. And I'm also gonna answer for Ryan, and he will pick the last one because that's what he does.
No.
No.
and accelerating for no goddamn reason.
Into turns. Let's accelerate into turns as much as possible.
Supposed to do.
Yeah,
You're not
that's how you
supposed to
feel,
do
right?
that.
You're supposed to keep the gas on, not hit the brake, not go like 90 around a corner.
You gotta feel that the ass of the car really kind of turn with it.
Listen, they do it in Tokyo Drift, so it must be right.
Right.
It must be. And you sing the song Tokyo Drift as you turn.
If you can do it on the Mushroom Cup, you can do it in real life, okay?
I'm gonna go with admire your surroundings because I like to like start looking at a car, like when you're about to pass a car and you want to look inside to see who it is, but I like to see how many people look at me also. I want to know who I have a psychic connection with.
When you were a kid, did you ever like look out the window and like watch all the street lights and the stars go by and imagine you were flying? That's me.
Yeah, like
right?
but why did everyone do that?
I
Like I
don't
thought that
know.
was such a me experience. Like I'd be parkouring over stuff, and then
Yeah,
I
yeah.
come to find out other people were that dumb too.
Yep.
So I
As
didn't
a
do
rock.
that. But I did sit in the back of my dad's pickup truck into the camper shell, and we
Yeah.
faced backwards and pretend like we were in Jurassic Park and the T-Rex was chasing after us. So I did do that.
That's nice. That's good. That's good. Man, life before cell phones sucked.
Yeah.
A lot more dangerous too, because we couldn't Google what was gonna kill us.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
couldn't.
And we would just walk the streets at night. Like I would walk to my friend's house at like 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, for sure. Like
Yeah.
cross city too. Like just like an hour and a half, 2 hour walk.
Yeah. Like, hey,
Bang
mom,
on
I'm
the
heading
door,
to
somebody you
John's.
barely know. Their
Okay.
mother's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Your mom would
Is this
call
not the
your
right
friend.
house?
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, next one. Sorry. Which sport do you prefer? Basketball, baseball, fishing, football, or hunting?
Ew.
Baseball, because that's the one you do the least amount of stuff in. It's mostly spent
Like
sitting down.
spurts the running. Wait. What?
As compared to
Wait,
fishing?
Fishing, yeah.
Okay, I only got to the second line when I
Yeah, how are you
I didn't read the rest
How
of
are
the
you
list.
fishing? He's got like a
Fishing-
shotgun and a rocket-powered boat.
I'm running around a lot when I fish.
Even hunting has less action than baseball.
And a lot more.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm gonna go. I've been fishing. I don't really like it. It's too much nothing.
It's not fun.
So I'm also gonna go baseball because I at least sort of understand that game. So I think I could play it.
Yeah,
maybe.
we ask a good question: to watch or to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
Ooh.
not specify. Much like these ace BuzzFeed questions do, they leave out obvious answers and really don't spend the extra 2 seconds describing the question.
Translation: Suck it, dude, bro.
Yeah.
You should have known you were making life mistakes when you named your online avatar Dude Bro.
Dude, bro. Yeah.
I'm clicking on football because I actually do like
Next
I
week on
used to
Chat
like it
Time,
back
dude,
when I
bro.
had cable.
I was gonna be on.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
I picked up basketball because actually, I
like
think I
playing
played more
basketball,
basketball than anything. No, I played more baseball, but I like basketball.
Yeah. You could.
Did you watch
play
that Michael Jordan doc on Netflix?
No.
Not yet, but it's on my to do.
Oh yeah, I don't know jack or shit about sports, and Jack left town. But let me tell you, it's a good narrative, good documentary.
I don't know jack or shit. Which of these activities would you rather do? Hit the gym, hike in the wilderness, walk along the beach, juggle, paint/draw. Which one?
Why are
Hike.
all those like sport activity things and then paint and
Yeah.
draws at the end. Like what?
'Cause that's the only thing creatives know how to do, Ryan, according to Dude Bro, who clearly flexes while he types.
Seriously.
Yeah, dude, bro has never picked up a video game console in his life. Gaming's not even on here. Like, I don't know if this guy knows it or gal. It could be a dudette bro.
Sure.
But like, the beach technically is the wilderness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Walk along the beach is, if you walk enough, it does turn into a hike. So it's the same thing.
I think I'm gonna go with hike in the wilderness. I
Yeah,
just
me
like
too.
seeing pretty things.
Yeah, samesies.
Yeah.
Like I used to be a very indoor. I am an indoor kid, but my wife got me going on a couple hikes, and I was like, I don't hate this.
I can handle it.
Just dislike it a lot.
Just go do the long ones. That'll get you.
Yeah, just do the ones with waterfalls at the end. It always makes you feel worth it.
Do the bridge to nowhere. You're in SoCal, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Azusa, bridge to nowhere. It's a long hike, but it's a flat hike.
I used to live in that neck of the woods.
There you go.
I'm familiar with the different things there. Yeah.
I
Great.
think we found out what this entire quiz was based on for the next question, because like the last answer is the punchline of this quiz, and it's
I
terrible.
mean, ha 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 ha.
yeah.
Dude, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you live in your parents' basement, an apartment with your bros, a college dorm, a house with spouse and kids, a van down by the river?
Literally,
I didn't say that right.
None of
Van
those.
down by the river.
So specific.
Where's
I-
a nice apartment all by myself, so I don't have to talk to nobody.
Right?
yeah,
Or
right?
just any apartment. Oh, I guess there's with your bros.
Bros.
I think they're assuming-
not
Your
wanna
bros
live
never
with my
lived
bros.
alone, is what I'm learning.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've got this carton of milk that's been in my fridge for 4 weeks. That's my bro.
If I wait long enough, it becomes cheese and lunch.
Oh God, no. Oh,
I
my
guess
luck.
I'll go with a college dorm because it's the most close to a living situation.
I guess I'm gonna go with the
There's
grown-up.
shared utilities. Someone I don't want to see every morning I wake up, and food sucks. I went with a house with spouse and kids because I got dogs. I guess
Yeah.
that's close. Yeah.
I'm gonna use house with spouse and kids because then I'll have little tiny people I can boss around.
Yeah, they'll listen to you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I have to.
On principle, I don't want to pick a van down by the river because I know that this is just one big joke, but nothing else makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. It's like, what type of gamer are you? And there's not really anything to do with games.
I'm gonna go with apartment with your bros actually, because I don't know. I have friends that I live with, so they're not my bros. One of them's a girl,
Hey, yeah, it's
so
close.
yeah,
Bros and bras.
bros and bros.
Yeah.
Hey, brah. You guys remember Johnny Tsunami? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a Disney original. Man,
A decom.
why are we doing that BuzzFeed question? Like, which Disney original movie are you?
Did we do that already?
Well, $5
Maybe not.
says
I
that
don't remember.
exists too. I
I'm
bet
sure
that,
it
Oh, I
that
bet.
exists.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do it next time. Which of these drinks do you prefer? Coffee, wine, beer, tea, or water?
Coffee.
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 Beer.
Yeah.
I'm a whiskey drinker, and
It's not on
if
the
I
list.
could slip some into my coffee, but like it's not wine, it's not beer, so I think I have to go coffee.
That's fair.
We're
I
whiskey
got-
people too.
Yeah.
I'm a MOBA gamer.
So am I.
I'm an FPS
Oh.
gamer, and I usually I actually do look forward to the little breakdowns as to why, but it literally says I am an FPS gamer! Exclamation point. You love shooting games! Exclamation
Yeah.
point. Fuck this
This
quiz.
is MOBA's the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a little spot on here. I'm a CCG gamer. You love collectible card games. I do. I am wildly addicted to Magic the Gathering. I love the Star Wars Decipher game. I tried playing the Killer Instinct and the WWF Raw game. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, and Pokemon. I played Pokemon, the
Well,
TCG.
shit, dude,
Yeah.
bro. Looks like
Guys, I
we owe
love
you
this
a
quiz.
goddamn apology.
Yeah. Let me. Sorry,
For being-
dude, bro. You know me better than I know me.
You got, yeah, and I play a lot of Overwatch, so I guess I am an FPS gamer.
So
Yeah,
congratulations, dude, bro. You got two of us correct.
I'm actually
Yeah.
pretty correct too.
Oh, yeah?
I'm an MMO gamer.
Oh.
Are you?
Okay.
I used to
you?
play World of Warcraft and SWTOR a long time ago.
Swore.
Oh, man, I really, as being as big of a Star Wars fan as I am, I never played KOTOR or SWTOR. I just feel like I missed like the opportunity to do so because you need some serious nostalgia goggles to play
Yeah.
KOTOR.
KOTOR's the jam, though. I played it at the right time. I don't think I could ever play it again.
Yeah. I never had anything that could play it, so I didn't.
Hey, that was my
maybe
thing.
I do.
I didn't have an Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah, so I missed out on a lot of games. I didn't even have... I had a PlayStation 2 for the longest time, and then I skipped right to Nintendo Switch. So
Yeah.
that's...
Oh wow,
that's-
jeez,
yeah.
wow.
Well, I had a
Jeez.
Wii. I had a Wii. I had a Wii.
Thanks for telling us. I'm glad you're regular.
Yes.
Make
I'm
sure
part
you
of the
class
wipe the
action
seat
lawsuit.
when you're done.
Yeah. It's true. Well, thank you, dude, bro, for giving us
Hey,
that.
Dino, before we
Nothing.
go to the last thing, you want to do one of these is bullshit?
Oh, yeah, I had that, didn't
Yeah.
I?
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for keeping me on track for my show.
I got you.
So, let's get into one of these is bullshit. Oh, wow. Listen, I had rehearsal till 12:30 last night. I'm just tired.
12:30. That's
Oh, someone has a job. How's all that for you? I'm kidding, Dino. I know how that goes. I feel you.
It's okay. So one of these is bullshit is our version of Two Truths and a Lie. So I figured Joven probably has some cool stories. I was right before I knew I was right. But
I was trying to find outlandish stories that were true.
Good.
To really throw things off, and then I realized right before I hit send that I had written 3 truths, so I had to replace one. I almost broke the game.
almost.
All
Once
Although
we're
that
done,
would
you
have
have
been
to
really
let us
funny.
know what the other truth was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't tell us which is which, and we're gonna read the 3 for
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my poker face as you read through them. I don't want you to look at any eye twitches or something and be like, I got him. I've deduced
That's
it.
true. That's true. Okay. All right. Here we go. Chunk, read number 1. Cucumber, read number 2, and I'll read number 3.
Wait, what? Who? What? Now we're focused on his
We're
face. I didn't hear a goddamn. I didn't hear what you said. What?
Oh. I'll just read all 3. That's fine. Since
That's
you
a
guys
good
are
call.
There we
I
go.
was paying attention.
You didn't look like you were.
Watch it for tells, man. Watch it for tells.
Okay, watch him closely. Here we go. Number 1. There is an unpopular Magic the Gathering card that is based on my name. Number 2. My wife saw me on TV twice before meeting me and didn't recognize me. 3. I am the voice of a character in a popular MOBA game.
You like how I specified one was unpopular and one was popular?
I do
Yeah.
like that. I like that. The details will make it. I think my feeling is the MOBA. I
I'm gonna
feel
go-
like the top one is just like I feel like that's only fair, considering I'm sure how much effort you have siphoned into Magic the Gathering.
I did also. We saw that I am a CCG player
That's
based
true.
on BuzzFeed's analytics of me.
It is believable. I'm because you're going. I'm going to go with 2. I'm going to say that's somehow slightly a lie.
Oh, yeah,
Alright,
maybe
well,
it
I'm
was
gonna go with
only
the first one,
once. Maybe it was only once.
Yeah. Oh, there's a straw poll in the chat, by the way, folks. Make
Oh
sure
yeah,
you
so
vote.
if you're on YouTube, give us a little vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little votey vote.
Ooh, yeah. Which do you think? Which do you think?
Well, it's right there. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, ooh, look at that.
Don't everybody vote at once. Take fucking time. Really consider your options. There you go.
Well, there's
Voice of
one.
MOBA character is the lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. I think. So we got all 3 there. Okay,
Yeah, I
great.
think
What
it's
about you,
one.
Ryan? Which one do you think? As I stall for time.
I would say.
Oh.
So we're voting for the lie, right?
Yes,
yeah.
dude.
Well,
It's the
How
same
much have
game
we done
every
this?
week.
I'm vamping too, okay?
let's do that. Stretching it.
I'm gonna say the Magic the Gathering is a lie. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Have we got enough votes? What do you think?
We've got actually it's 3 and 3 and 2 right now.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh,
there we go.
4-3-2. So Magic the Gathering is still believed to be the top ranking.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and end it there. So, Joven, do me a favor. Start with one of the truths.
One of the truths.
Yeah.
Whichever
one.
Which is kind of funny because we'll start with number 2 is a truth. And this was established last night while my wife and I were trying to figure out what to put down because she. So I was a contestant on the first season of King of the Nerds, which my wife did watch and was a fan of. But did you really?
Surprised you didn't get it.
Right.
Trust me, you were the real winner. But yeah, she was a fan of the show, but liked Ivan and not me. And then she realized that when we met. But we found out last night that she was a big fan and watched the Bad Girls Club, which I am featured in an episode of season 1 on the Bad Girls Club. And that made her night when she found that out. But she saw me twice, liked both properties, but had no clue who I was when she met me.
That's cool.
Which is rightfully so. Like you want to be going into a first date being like, do you know who I am? But she's like, you're familiar. And I'm like, hey, have you seen Smosh? Yeah. Have you seen the Smosh?
Have you been a paranormal investigator? Huh?
Do you have any hauntings? Do you want any? The weirdest pickup line.
Oh God. Okay. All right. So
moaning at night.
How do you feel about ectoplasm?
That made me.
That just slime.
That's like blue waffle. It's like
no, get out! The lion, and then there's Dino.
Yep. That's what that reminded me. Hearing ectoplasm like that gave me the same reaction.
I'm not trying to blame that on Cucumber. That was you.
That ain't me. That ain't me.
You brought that
I blame most things on Cucumber. So that's the second truth. Now
there's innuendo, and then there's innuendo, and that was an innuendo.
Nice.
So we're ready for the second truth. So I'm going to tell you the thing that's true, and then from that we'll be able to deduce which one was incorrect. Joven is the short version of my name for obvious reasons. And there is a Magic the Gathering card called Joven, but it is not named after me. I am in fact a voice in a popular MOBA. In Smite, the third person MOBA.
Shit.
I actually I play I'm the Loki Charms skin for Loki, so it's Loki as a little leprechaun, and so I do the voice for him. Yeah, so for about 2 weeks every spring, you have the chance to get that skin in the game and hear my very insulting Irish accent.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Really quick, Michelle in volume it's Michelle's birthday. Happy birthday, Michelle!
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Or as Loki Charms would say, "Happy birthday to ya!"
I hate it.
Yeah, no, you should.
Yeah.
You should.
I'm not Irish.
It's a little bit. What was the goblin in Labyrinth? Oh God, that she meets in the very
Hoggle?
beginning.
Hoggle.
There you go. Yeah, it's a little Hoggle meets a little leprechaun from the horror movie.
Oh
yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Don't be getting stabbed from behind now.
What do you expect them to do?
God, I haven't seen that in so long. The Muppets make What?
Make me remember my childhood.
my childhood.
There was
Gotcha.
a typo. Yes, thank you.
There we go.
We're not Muppets. We don't want to get sued, but thank you. I'm glad
No,
we
no.
bring back some fond memories for you. You
Oh,
remember
trip
me
to
in
court is
season
always
1
a
of the
fun
Muppets?
vacation.
Yelling fuck a lot.
Talking about ectoplasm.
Yep. I remember that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like it was 2 minutes ago.
So I think now's a good time to bring out our resident expert, Dr. Know-It-All.
There's real theme music. I just
Yeah.
Good. I like
keep
your,
singing over it.
Your
I
jazzy
sure
version.
do. I don't sing
Yeah.
over it. It boops over me.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. You're
is a
adding.
very good
You're
thing.
giving that second layer of oomph.
Of oomph. So, for those of you that don't know, who may be joining us for the first time, Dr. Know-It-All is our resident, multi-headed expert of all things, who's here to answer your questions and
sir.
advice. So, wherever you're watching, except Facebook, because I can't see Facebook, but anybody else,
Fuck off, Facebook.
YouTube or Volume. If you want to ask questions, come to YouTube or Volume and ask your questions in the chat. We'll answer as many as we can before we gotta go. Dr. Know-It-All is going to answer your questions one head at a time, one word at a time until your answer is complete. And then we'll bow to signify the answer is complete because otherwise we will be confused. Good job. So,
Are we
Dr. Know-It-All,
a 3, 4, or 5-headed know-it-all?
you beat me to it. Dr. Know-It-All's
Oh,
heads.
A little
Sorry.
patience there.
You're good.
Hey, no, explain a
calm
little
down.
faster, guys. I'm a
down, second
professional comedian of improv states.
You're a professional ghost hunting comedian.
Right.
I only work at the highest of levels.
So Doctors Know-It-All's heads currently look like Chunk, Joven, Cucumber, and Ryan, and will answer in that order.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not a Dr. Know-It-All. All right. Oh, also, Dr. Know-It-All, if you could include some of the question in your answer, so we're not even more confused than normal. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's see who's got first.
I have a
Because
question from Reed, yeah.
what?
Huh?
Did you say having a question from Reed?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Right under drop those questions.
Oh, there it is. Stupid.
Like read like it's a person, or like I've left you on read.
Reed is a person. Reed is a person.
So Reed is yeah. I was confused because it started with Jovenshire, not Dr. Know-It-All. That's why. So this I'll reframe the question so it works for Dr. Know-It-All. Dr. Know-It-All, will Jovenshire ever think of updating his IMDb photos?
Jovenshire.
Would
Update.
His.
IMDb.
photos
Once.
He.
Makes.
his
Efforts.
In.
The.
bill
Of.
Sale?
From.
the
Photographer.
He.
Hired.
Okay.
yesterday.
Yeah.
It always feels the same.
Yep. That bow is help get us out of this. It's never congratulatory. All right. Michelle's for her birthday. I'll have your question as a Dr. Know-It-All. So Michelle wants to know from Volume. Dr. Know-It-All, is Perception ever going to have a cartoon?
Ooh.
Perception.
Should,
Have.
A.
Cartoon.
but
We.
Will.
Never.
have.
Enough.
Support.
Shit.
Oh.
Oh.
Say. Not where I was like, fuck.
No one commented on that Facebook page.
guess we're done with that
Yeah,
one.
let's just bow out of that one. All right.
God damn it.
Michelle responds with, "What the fuck?" Listen, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
This is why he only gets half a square.
I think her question was a real one too.
Okay, I want to take a brief break to be like, Michelle, we would love to have a cartoon, but we would need, an animator on staff or something like that. So someday, that'd be cool. Could you imagine Saturday morning cartoons?
Very expensive.
Very, extraordinarily.
Maybe one day.
We're cheaper than cartoons, if you get my drift.
Maybe we can hit up Richard Wallace.
We could. He's a busy boy.
He is a busy boy. But to animate his own cartoon, I feel like he'd be down with that. Anyways, as long as we get money to him. Let's see. Next question. Dr. Know-It-All, Mitchie wants to know, who is your favorite moderator?
Fight.
Like
Chat mod.
Yeah, chat moderator.
chat moderator. Oh,
Welcome to streaming.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hour?
Luckily, I know all of your moderators.
Yeah.
Intimately.
Oh, yeah.
So,
But Dr. Know-It-All does, so.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Dad.
Hour?
Sorry.
Moderators.
Sir. Are
All.
Great.
No,
Wait,
Sean, you can't get
Oh,
off.
we're not done.
no,
Of?
kind of is where we're at.
Kind of. The.
Best.
Heroes.
Always.
Where?
Capes.
So, for those of you that don't know, we make all of our moderators wear capes at home while moderating our chats. You
It's
can't
honor
see
system
them.
though, because we can't verify.
Exactly. Oh, you don't? I do.
That's why you have the
Required.
dead man switch on him. So if they ever take the capes off,
We spent all the money on Dead Man switches on capes,
that
which
was
is why we'll never have a
very
cartoon,
much the
so.
battle royale explosion arm motion. By the way, that made me really happy.
All right. Let's see. Jeff wants to know, Dr. Know-It-All, does cucumber taste like honeydew melon?
Depends where you live. I guess.
Cucumber.
Tastes.
Exactly.
Like.
The
Backside.
Of
A.
long.
Greasy.
sludge-ridden.
Honeydew.
Melon.
A long honeydew melon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're from South America.
Yeah,
No,
where
we
you
have
like
a
you're
lot.
growing
We
in
don't
one of
see 'em a
those
lot here.
frames, like the square watermelons.
Yeah.
You just get a long
pull it out of
rectangle.
the ground, but
and,
you use like the forceps and it like squeezes it in like a little baby head. before you put it back in.
Ooh ba, ooh ba.
I get that reference.
Michelle says, one day I'll be a moderator on here. I don't know how volume
okay.
works. But
Yeah, are there moderators on volume? We'll figure it out,
don't
Michelle.
know.
You could be our moderator over there. Why the hell not?
Just yell
Usually-
at whoever says something inappropriate in chat.
Yeah, exactly. All right, where we're at now. Mitchie wants to know, Dr. Know-It-All, what is the recipe for the perfect burger?
Ooh.
Ooh.
The
Perfect.
Burger.
Contains.
lots.
Of
Rare.
Cabbages.
With
a
Endangered.
Species.
of
sparrow.
Spit roasted.
Over.
coals.
And
The.
The.
Yeah.
The
Oh, okay.
The
The cheese
oh
is
From.
100% shit.
Yep. Good job. Stick with the. I'm sorry.
Shit.
I very much appreciate you, Cucumber.
Oh, I know. I would do the same to you.
We're equal opportunity shit talkers
yeah.
on this
We're
show.
getting comfortable. You're opening all kinds of doors.
That's right.
I think that was a good place to stop that one. So I'm gonna
Yeah, because it's Ryan's turn. Whenever it's Ryan's turn, it's a good place to stop something like that.
Oh fuck.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Corey. 100% shit. Yep, that's right.
That's the cheese. Where are we at right now? God damn it. Okay, here we go. Dr. Know-It-All. Corey wants to know: Will Chunk get the job after submitting his reel?
Ooh.
Chunk.
Shall.
Absolutely.
not.
You son of a bitch. Should not be
Allowed.
To.
Audition.
Wow.
in
Because.
He's.
Already.
got
The.
Stuff.
Because.
he
Once.
To.
Be.
rich and famous.
God damn it. Okay.
Listen.
All right.
There's an N in the middle. Rich and famous.
Rich famous.
Rich and
Rich hyphen N hyphen famous.
That's my new stripper name. Rich and famous. Richard and famous.
So
Nothing to
famous
say.
is infamous. Infamous.
Also, Chunk's MO is derailing everything to make Chunk look better.
As Chunk should. As Chunk should.
if I don't do it, who's gonna do it, Dino?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Not Cucumber.
Exactly.
No, definitely not. I spent all my energy making Green Lantern look good, so that's.
It's a lot of energy. Terrence Dawn wants to know, Dr.
I
Know-It-All.
charge with my battery.
The fact that you whispered it was creepy. Dr. Know-It-All, why is Cucumber so cool? Debatable,
Oh,
but why?
shit.
Cucumber
Is.
So.
Cool.
even
A.
Iceberg.
Lettuce.
Fucking
Wood.
god.
We're going this way.
Hey Ryan, what's your favorite number? Banana.
Word association gone wrong right there.
Lettuce.
oh jeez.
Yeah, we're there. We keep going.
Yeah, so even an iceberg lettuce.
Doesn't
Add.
Heat.
To.
the
Fire.
Of.
His.
what was your word?
Of, but with a sexy R.
He added an R to of.
Of
He rolled the silent R in of.
what'd you say, Ryan?
His.
Great. Of his
You're not
inner
in trouble. You're not in trouble.
Passion.
And.
Good. Stretch this one out.
That's
This is
right.
good. This is good.
Passion. Desires.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Chunk is trying to find a way to turn it around so it doesn't make Cucumber look good.
Can't help it. It's just nature, baby.
But
What?
About.
His.
enormous.
Thank you.
Ego.
It's
So.
Stupid.
And
treacherously.
Capable.
Of.
sorrow.
Oh.
Shit.
I like where that went. I'm satisfied with this one.
Ah.
Oh wow.
Oh my
you might
gosh.
be cool as a cucumber, but your ego only causes sorrow.
That's pretty accurate. I'm not mad.
I think that's a good one to end on. Thank you.
We done good.
Thank you, Dr. Know-It-All, for your wonderful advice.
Your
Very.
Yeah. Welcome.
You're very.
Oh, God damn.
I was late on that, I
Aaron
guess.
says, I don't no idea what just happened, but it seemed painful. Yeah.
it was.
Oh shit. That's Dr. Know-It-All for you, Joven. That's how we do it here, at least.
Poorly is how we do it here.
It done.
Yeah, exactly. Aaron, I'm glad you made it through the end. Thank you. Anyways, Joven, thank you so much for being on the show and for hanging out with us, freaks, and
Very
being
glad to
with
be
us.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, freaks and geeks, only good for a season.
I love it. Should be longer. Anyways, so where can our friends in the chats follow you?
Yeah, you can find me Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube at the Jovenshire. Stuff of Legends is currently, all 6 episodes are up. You can watch the first season on youtube.com/the Jovenshire. I've made it nice and easy for you. You go to the YouTube channel and the trailer starts playing, so you know exactly what to get out of it. So go check it out.
Yeah. We put his. We're putting the links in the chat on YouTube, so make sure you're clicking on those and showing some love for Joven. I can speak for all of us. I think that we had a blast today. Thank you so much for being on here.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you ever want to come on back, we're happy to have you.
Anytime.
Sweet.
I love the 8:30 a.m. call time.
It's the only morning thing we do. I swear to God. It's it. This is it. We'll never make you wake up again. Thank you.
We're not that happy about it either, except for Chunk though.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, Chunk's the only morning person here.
Yeah, Chunk's a morning person.
I'm responsible.
That has nothing to do with responsibility. You just are awake in the morning.
At night, yeah.
Jesus.
The last thing he does each day.
Once again, thanks for joining us, everybody, in all of the different. We're on Volume, Facebook, and YouTube today. If you think our channel is worth at least $1 of your time, please join our wonderful Patreon over here. We have all these people to thank, especially our Patreon producers, Liam Huddlemeyer, Option Delete, and our associate producers, stalling for time while they scroll up, Brittany Stratford, Jesse Glaspie, MJ Snowdowd, and then all the other wonderful people who are supporting us.
And Mitchie.
Yeah.
And Mitchie now? Oh,
Yeah,
Mitchie,
Ryan
thank
didn't
you.
update it. Yeah.
Oh, yay.
And Michi now. And Michi now.
Now.
And Michi.
Yeah. Aaron says, I work at 5 a.m. most days. I have no excuses. Yes, but I work at a coffee shop at 5 a.m., so that's different.
And everybody
Wait.
else. Here it comes.
Alright.
I like that it's in alphabetical order by first name.
Yeah.
And Dick Sword!
Yeah, Dick Sword, everybody.
Thank y'all.
Is that
The
Dick
best-
Wolf's cooler cousin?
Dick, what they're related by their first name and not their last name?
Yeah. Just first name.
Yeah.
Huge family.
But, exactly. So
No,
thank
I
you to all
heard
our
that's where the
patrons.
dong dong came from.
Oh.
Dong dong.
Dong, dong.
Dong dong. God damn it. That took me a second to get, and I'm really upset about it.
I just thought of dong song and I couldn't get away from it.
Oh, Cisco will always be around.
I don't think that's true.
That's not true. The song will be.
That is arguably incorrect.
So thanks for joining our Patreon. For those of you that have, if you haven't and you want to join, please do. The links are in the chat and also on our YouTube channel and everywhere else. Follow us on Instagram for more updates and join our Discord if you want to be even more involved in our community, which is awesome. You could post your own stuff and you could talk with all of us and all the people in the chat as well. We are still going for partner push, so join us.
Discord. There's another Discord. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, Discord, sorry.
Discord is a lot like Discord. That'll help you remember.
Discord.
Want
Discord.
to go to the Discord server? I'm done. Finish your outro.
That's 18 enough. Anyways, so join us on tomorrow on Friday night at 7:30 p.m. on Twitch with our Trash to Piece Theater, where we do a lot, where we read radio plays with crappy accents that you get to make us do. So join us; it's a lot of fun. And then join us again on YouTube and Facebook and Volume at 5 o'clock with Exacerbators, where we will be talking about.
We actually don't have a topic. We used it up and we didn't
Son
assign
of a bitch. Yeah. All right, well, that'll be fun. The mystery topic tomorrow.
We'll ask the Discord today.
Yeah, check the Discord if you're on Discord.
Discord.rollforhotness.com.
Yeah. Thanks again, Joven, for joining us. Thanks again, everybody. Remember, tell your friends. Join us Twitch tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Get butts and seats. Tell your friends, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Oh, look, I can go over the top.